Good morning, BB Coaching community. I am super excited about today's lesson. It is how to plan a month's worth of social media posts in less than an hour. And so if you are watching the replay, #replay, don't mind me while I get my life together over here with my shirt. I don't know what's going on. If you are watching the replay, #replay, the purpose of this, if you're like, why should I #replay if I'm watching this in the future? The purpose of this is that I want to be able to see how many people are able to watch in general. So I get to see how many people watch live, but I'm really, really concerned and interested in who watches it in the future, who watches it later. And it really helps me understand like who's active in the group. It really helps me to get to know you guys. And so that is the purpose behind the #replay. So if you could please do that for me, that would mean a lot. If you are watching live, which I see a lot of people rolling in, and I'm super excited because today's coaching lesson is going to be really beneficial for you. If you are watching live, say hello. Let us know you're here. Let's see. I already see Kristen Thornhill is here. Hey, friend. Stephanie's here. Tracy's here. Alina's here. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. She is coming to the summer retreat. Alexis is here. Y'all say hello. Y'all file in. Say hello. Tell us where you're from. So that y'all can get to know each other as well and connect geographically. It's super important. And Katie's here. Hello, good morning. Okay, now that we're all filing in to class, I don't want to waste any more of your time, which is what we're going to be talking about today. So today's lesson is how to plan a month's worth of social media posts in an hour-ish or less, if we can do it. And this was an unplanned lesson. This was something that's been on my heart lately. This is something that I think a lot of us struggle with, especially when you're trying to build your brand, to build your business, get clients in the door. And we are told that we must post every day, post twice a day, engage, comment on everybody, go like everything, stay on social media, stay on social media, stay on social media all freaking day long. But the problem is when we stay on social media, we aren't doing the things that actually move the needle in our business. We aren't doing the things that book our clients. We aren't doing the things that serve the current people we have or the past people that we have. We aren't spending time with God. We aren't spending time with our kiddos. We aren't spending time on ourselves. Our health goes to crap. We forget about our relationship with our creator. Like that just goes out the window. Our friends don't know us anymore because we're constantly in this fake world that is Instagram. We're constantly living on platforms that are supposed to bring in clients, but instead, and this is another big one, well, I'm on social media to get inspiration. But how many of us put our phones down after scrolling and after living on Instagram or living on Facebook and be like, wow, that was like really life-giving. That was really just like edifying. That is like, I feel so much better because of my mindless scroll. And this is something that like, I feel as though, especially like y'all, my people, I feel like it is my like mission and my calling to help you guys get out of the, this is what I'm supposed to do mindset. This is what I have to do to be successful. This is what and I really want you to build a life that you're proud of. Because I wholeheartedly believe that if you build a life that your priorities are in check, and we've been talking about this for months, but your priorities are in check, your marriage is whole, your kids feel like they have their mom again, you have like a peace when it comes to like what God is wanting you to do and God is calling you to do, because you're actually spending time with him in prayer and study and reading his word and reading the gospels as not just like cute little stories, but a blueprint on how we should live our life. You know, like if we do those things, we will be happy, our life will be successful, and it will pour into our business. And I know I'm getting preachy here, and I didn't mean to get preachy right off the bat, but we have to check ourselves, check the time that we spend on social media, and only use it to bring awareness to who we are and who we serve. And that's how we need to use social media. We need to use it as the original purpose of it, and that's to be social with people in our community that we might not have been in contact with otherwise. I mean, social media is a powerful thing. I can't tell you how many people that I have connected with in my little town that I would have never connected with otherwise, because we don't run with the same circle, we don't go to the same church, we don't have the same jobs, but because of social media. So social media is not the devil. It's the amount of power and time and emotions that we give it. That is the problem. So I just really felt that like at least one of you guys needed this lesson. At least one of you guys needed to hear this and hear that it's a problem. It's a problem that we all go through, but until we like check ourselves before we wreck ourselves, we have to check ourselves to see like, am I scrolling or am I creating the content? I posted a stop consuming and start creating yesterday in the BBE group, because it's true. We're consuming, but we're not creating. And consumption leads to depression. Whatever that looks like. Consumption leads to depression. But creating leads to inspiration, to feeling fulfilled, to serving and loving. That is what is going to help you. So now that I gave my little spiel, now that you know the reason why I want you to plan a month's worth of content, plan a month's worth of marketing material, plan a month's worth of social media posts in an hour, because I want you to take the hundreds of hours that you spend on social media, take that back and put it in your life, and then replace that with going for a walk, spending time with God, spending time with your kids, you know, like taking care of your home. That's a freaking mess. Organizing your closets, get rid of stuff that's like bringing you down instead of bringing you joy. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? Y'all just let me know, comment if this is resonating with you at all. Send me something to let me know that like, yes, like this is me and I need help. Okay. How to plan a month's worth of content in an hour to gain hundreds of hours back in my life so that I can spend time having a life instead of watching everyone else have theirs. Okay. Here we go. It's super simple. And because y'all know me, that is my whole brand, is simplifying complicated things. It doesn't have to be this hard. So let me first start with this. And I teach this in our business and branding course. So if you haven't done this yet, this is step number 1. And if you have your notebook, you know, like your yearly notebook that I teach you to have, if you have your notebook and your pens, get them out. If not, make a note in your phone to get it out and do this. Number 1, step 1 is create a portfolio folder on your desktop. Create a portfolio folder on your desktop. Okay? If you don't know how to do this, do Control-click. It's going to go on your desktop. It's going to allow you to open up a new folder and just put portfolio. Okay? Inside of your portfolio folder that's going to live forever on your desktop is the best of the best images from every single session that you've ever done. Okay, so do the 5 best images that represents who you are, represents your brand. If you want to come across more as a movement, make sure you have movement poses, more authentic poses. Take the prompt poses that you do in your sessions, and if you want to be like more like Vogue-esque, put more like portrait poses that you did at your session in your portfolio folder. Okay, if you want to continue to have the same type of light, so think about your portfolio images as the way that you want your clients to perceive you as a photographer. Okay, so like whether that is fun, light and airy, whatever that is, like the type of light, make sure you really study your images, because not every single session is going to have all prompt poses. Does this make sense? You're going to have some portrait poses thrown in there, smiling at the camera, and if that's you, have a lot of that in your portfolio folder. So take the top 5 best of the best images from every single session you've ever done in your entire life. Throw them in your portfolio folder. And this is going to be a new routine. After you've delivered a gallery, take the best of the best and then drag and drop them into your portfolio folder. Over time, this portfolio folder is going to get massive. And as you get better, you can maybe delete some of your portfolio stuff that's like, oh crap, that was my best of the best back then, but now my style has changed, I'm better. And so leave your portfolio folder on your desktop. And then inside your portfolio folder, I want you to create a folder in that called headshots. Brittany, like whatever your name is. And anytime your second shooter or your assistant has a behind the scene photo of you, or just you like, you know, take some headshots of yourself, or have your husband take some headshots of yourself and you edit them really quickly, or your mom takes headshots of you, or you have a business bestie trip and y'all take headshots of each other, those headshot images of you are going in that folder. Okay, so you have portfolio work and then you have you in this folder that lives forever on your desktop. Okay, so that's step 1. That's before you even start planning anything. Okay, I think I drilled that hard enough. Step 2 is to make sure you sign up for a scheduler. So Instagram, social media post scheduler. I have been using Planoly. Who the heck knows how we say this? Planoly. Like, that's what it is. Planoly. I've been saying Planoly because it makes sense, like planning, I don't know, whatever. There's another one called Later, L-A-T-R maybe. But sign up for one of these 2 super simple schedulers. And on your desktop, not on your phone, this is gonna be like a time of work, not a time of scrolling, because when you get on your phone, you get sidetracked. You start scrolling, you start looking at other stuff, and you're like, oh wait, I think I'm gonna go shopping. Like, not on your phone. That's my pro tip. You're gonna do this. You're gonna schedule your month's worth of social media on your desktop. So you'll go to planoly.com, you'll log into your sign in, and this is where you're going to upload your portfolio folder work. Okay, because we want to show on our social media the best of the best of our work, because when people go to your Instagram, that's your portfolio. Okay, so that's what you do first. And if I haven't already said this, I haven't. I do this on the 1st of every month. So April 1st, May 1st, June 1st, July 1st. So my planning schedule is coming up soon. Unless I have like something else going on that day, I'll redo it another day. But the reason why I do this is because I'm like in the mindset of like new day, new month, here I am. And it's a rhythm, it's a routine. So if you want to kind of like follow that, schedule an hour of like pumping out content and schedule and post on the 1st of every month. okay? So step 1, create a portfolio folder on your desktop. Step 2, sign up for Planoly. I think if you pay for Canva, they have a scheduler. Oh, cool. Whatever is your flavor, just get a scheduler, okay? Planoly, Later, Canva, whatever it is, okay? Sign up for that. Upload portfolio work into your Planoly, okay? Then I want you to give yourself permission to not have to post every freaking day. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. And what I do is I like to simplify I have to think of 30 posts, I have to think of 30 clever things, I have to think, and then I decide I'm gonna think of 4 hashtag Friday introductions to get my people to know me, like me, and trust me to book my services. I only have to think of 4 of those because there are only 4 Fridays in a month. So I'm gonna think of 4 hashtag Friday introduction posts, 4 personal brand posts, 4 things, and it's all about me. It's all about who I am, my likes, my dislikes, what I'm watching, what my kids, my family, the fact that I just love coffee, my, two truths and a lie, or whatever that is. Like, just think of 4 of those for that month, 1 month. And then I'll schedule them to post every Friday. So I'll do that first. I'm like, okay, it's all about me. I'm going to think of like 4 things about me because that's the easiest thing to think about. Boom, 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 boom. Okay? The next thing that I think about is, what are 4 questions I can ask my people to spark a conversation? What are your favorite Netflix shows right now? What is your Starbucks? What is your Starbucks drink of choice? What are you doing this 4th of July weekend? I'm doing da 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 da. Let me know in the comments. Like, think of 4 questions, y'all. 4. I literally just thought of 3 right off the top of my head. Like, where did you get married? Tag your reception venue below. Like, 4 questions. If you think of Instagram as blocks, okay? So I will do that on Wednesday. I'm planning my July 1st thing, July content coming up. This is exactly what I'm doing. I'm starting with 4 Friday hashtag introductions. Hashtag Friday instructions. I'm going to think of 4 questions to ask my people to spark conversation, to get people like involved on my page and to stay on my page and to look around and be like, oh my God, she's like really good at this. Like, that's the goal here. Okay. And then I'm going to think of 4. So I'll do that on Wednesdays. All schedule Wednesday. Question. So I have all my Fridays done with stuff about me. Get to know me. Like me, trust me, or not like me. This is how you weed out people who aren't meant for you. And then Wednesdays, question. You now have most of the month planned already. And then, last but not least, think of 4 ways you can love and serve your clients by telling them that like you're now booking and you want an opportunity to work with them, by telling them, by sharing a tip of, booking or preparing for your session in the middle of the summer. What are 3 things that they can bring so that they don't sweat of, heat exhaustion? Like, what are 4 ways you can help your clients? Monday. So you have your images already in there. Now it's just time to think of, what are 4 ways I can love and serve my clients? And it doesn't have to be a novel. What are 4 questions I can ask whoever's following me to just spark conversation and be social. Imagine that, being social on social media. And then, what are 4 things that I can tell my people about me so that they can know me, like me or not, and then trust me to continue to follow me and then book me? Is this at all like causing a little bit less of stress, anxiety, and like, oh my gosh, I have to think of 30 different ways to like, just do that. 4 ways you can love and serve your clients. 4 questions you can ask them to spark conversation. And 4 things about you. And y'all, guess what? You now have every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday posts planned and scheduled, and then you're done. And like, if you are like in your quiet time and some kind of inspiration comes to you, you can post if you want. You can post if you want. It's not like, oh, I haven't posted anything in 3 weeks. No, you have it planned and scheduled. It's on autopilot. You now have hundreds of hours back into your life because you're not like looking at a blinking cursor like, oh, I have nothing to say. I don't know what to say. I'm so tired. It's 12 a.m. Like, I've been editing all day. I have no, like, I'm just going to be like, love this session. Like, no. Let's get back our time. Let's get back our freedom. Let's actually spend the time that actually like creates a life for us. Spend some time in the Word. Spend some time on our health. Spend some time on like doing the things that we enjoy. Cooking, swimming, like underwater basket weaving, whatever it is. Like, you've got to like refill your cup or you'll never be able to love and serve anyone. Can I get an amen? Thank you, Amy. Yes, thank you. She just put 4 things about you, 4 questions you can ask, 4 ways you can love and serve your people. That's it, you guys. That is it. So create a portfolio folder that lives on your desktop forever and ever, amen, and just keep adding to it. And then maybe like discard old portfolio work that you thought used to be really nice and good, and that was your best of the best then, and then keep plumping it up, okay? Number 2, make sure you sign up for some kind of scheduler. And yeah, they'll probably cost you maybe like a couple bucks, but y'all, like, would you rather spend the couple bucks or waste hundreds of hours scrolling Instagram and fall into a depression and anxiety? To me, I'd rather spend a couple bucks just to get some time and anxiety out of my life. Then upload to Planoly. Upload all of your portfolio work. Then you're only going to think about 3 posts a week. And we're gonna categorize these in a second. You're gonna post Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's like every other day, y'all. And what you're gonna do is think of 4 ways on Monday. How can I love and serve my clients? A pro tip to help them figure out their life, letting them know that like, hey, I'm now booking weddings, like explaining like the value behind what you do. How are you different than other people? Like what are 4 ways you can like love and serve them by teaching them things about your business or about the sessions that they do, the gifts that you offer, whatever that is, okay? Love and serve your clients. 4 ways. That's it. Then think of 4 questions. 4 questions to ask your people to spark a conversation so that we can bring social back into social media. Okay? This is going to be probably your favorite day because you're going to get the most comments because people love to tell you their thoughts, their opinions, what they're doing, their Starbucks drinks, what they're watching on Netflix right now, where they're going on vacation this year, what are, like, you can do like life tips. I remember when I had Bonnie, I was like, all right, moms, I'm rusty. What's your favorite bottles for newborns? Like, ask a question, spark conversation, be social. The point of this is just to bring awareness to the fact that you exist, okay? And then finally, 4 things about you. # Friday introductions. Like that, whoever invented that was a freaking genius, because that's a really easy post. 3 things you didn't know about me. What I'm doing this weekend. Anything about you. Okay? And that's it, you guys. You'll have a whole month's worth of content planned and done. And if inspiration sparks, if you just want to post a beautiful thing and you want to talk about your clients, then you'll have that freedom to do it, and you don't feel obligated to do it. So I hope that helps. I'm going to go back and see if there's any questions. What scheduler do I use? I use Planoly. Personally, that was like one of the first ones that came out like 5 years ago. Now there's like multiple options. Y'all comment below and let each other know what you use. Posts versus stories, which is better? There's a big debate on this. Just curious of your opinion. I use posts, like I pre-plan posts. I use them as, like I just said, create social engagement, to show my work, to show what I'm doing, things like that. And it's pre-planned. It's a little bit more portfolio-esque. It's a little bit more curated. Like I'm not going to have something that's like not my brand colors, or like I'm not going to have like, it's just a little bit more like aesthetically pleasing. But my stories, I have as my everyday life. I show my kids. If you follow me on Instagram, like you know, saw the whole Louis fiasco. You saw me introduce Daisy. I kind of like make announcements on stories. People typically watch stories like they watch TV. They'll just watch them. Continue. Like they want to see what you're doing today. Okay. The problem with stories is they disappear. And so you have to make sure that you are still posting your posts, because those stay forever, and somebody can find you and start scrolling your posts and learn something, get tips, you know, like, oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that I shouldn't wear whatever. I didn't know. Like you're giving them more value forever, for a lifetime. Whereas stories, I just use this as like, here's my life. I'm a real person. And I'll, you know, make announcements to you guys, and I'll talk about what I'm doing. I'll show behind the scenes. So that is my thoughts and feelings on that. Yes, refilling my cup, definitely needed this. Yes, I use stories to post about what I'm doing during the day. Yes, behind the scenes, lifestyle, vacation, kids. Exactly. That's exactly what I do. Amy, I love this. I am so bad with my social media posts as well, so much. Yeah. So here's the deal, guys. Again, if you're just now tuning in, the whole purpose, this isn't like quick tips on how to plan a month's worth of content. No, the point, like I don't want you to plan a month's worth of content and then you live like this. That's not the point. The point is to take back your life. Yes, this is a quick like, oh, this is like 5 tips, but like I want you to like your life again. I want you to be healthy. I want you to like have a like go to freaking church, y'all. Like have some time, like play with your kids, like take care of yourself. Like the point is to not stay on Instagram. The point is to continue to love and serve your people while you continue to love and serve yourself. It's really hard to do everything all the time and be omnipresent. You're not God. You cannot be omnipresent. So take advantage of the schedulers. Take advantage of these amazing time back giving things. And then take that time and get in the Word. Take that time and love your kids. Take that time and go on a date. Take that time and make a gumbo. Like, you would be amazed how much time you really have when you don't live on social media. It's kind of terrifying what you're capable of when you're not scrolling. So that's like my encouragement for you guys today. That's my hope and prayer for you guys today. Really want to encourage you to do this. Love this. I'm so bad with social media posts. This will help so much. Yeah, keep it simple. Keep it simple. What would you post if you're just starting and don't have enough material? You can go inside of Canva and you can grab, so canva.com, they have Instagram posts that are really pretty. And so if you don't have like work to show, you can still show up. Take pictures of yourself. You are always available for a shoot. Take pictures of yourself, take pictures of your kids, and just post whatever you can. Hashtag Friday introductions. Again, this is not like law or anything. This is just like a blueprint for you to simplify things. Okay, so throw in a post, throw in your work on Wednesdays or on Mondays, and then do like a graphic on Wednesdays and do your face on Fridays. Just do what works best for you. Canva.com is probably the most beautiful thing I've ever encountered in my life. Go to canva.com and play with it. Don't waste too much time on it. But that's a really good kind of like substitute to work if you don't have a ton of work yet. And at the end of the day, why don't you just schedule some free sessions and get yourself some work? This is where stories stress me out. I feel like I have to keep them live. And do people really want to see hubby and I vegging watching The Office? I totally get it. This is something that I talked to my retreat girls, my spring retreat girls, a couple months ago. They were like, man, it was so easy to show stories while we were at the retreat. Because at the retreat, we were, in a beautiful white beach house, and we went, to the wharf, and we were at the beach, and we went to eat at restaurants, and we were with our business besties and all the things. And it was really easy to show up. But how do I show up in my mundane life? I wake up, I make breakfast, I do coffee, I have my quiet time, I go on a walk, I fold laundry. That's like, who wants to see that? Your job as a creative is to make the mundane beautiful. Your job as a creative is to make something that to everyone else looks bleh and have fun with it and make it look. So the example that I gave them is I've done this probably a half a dozen times where I have literally a pile of laundry sitting on my sofa, ready to be folded. 6 baskets of laundry. And I did a slow-mo of me diving into the laundry. Like a time lapse of me preparing a meal. That could go in your stories. You're taking something mundane and you're making it beautiful. You're making it entertaining. You're making it fun. Okay? Like, don't think that your life is freaking awesome. And if you're a photographer, people who aren't in the creative field are super interested in what you do behind the scenes. So do time lapses, do slow-mos, do boomerangs, just be creative. Stretch that muscle a little bit and see what you can do. Okay, friends, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off of here. This was a really good lesson. Again, make sure that you revisit your notes and then you actually implement it, and then let us know in our Facebook group if this was helpful, or if when you did do it, you can have an accountability post, months worth of content done. Check. Let's check in with each other. And y'all let me know how it goes. Y'all let me know if this was helpful for you at all. And I really, really hope it was. And I really hope y'all take some time back. Get your time back, get your life back. That's the whole purpose of why I wanted this coaching call to happen. So we are coming to an end of the month of June. My birthday month is almost over. It makes me sad. But you guys, July's coaching lesson, it has a workbook. So if you're like me and you're like a nerd, it has a workbook. We're talking about personal branding. What is it? Why do we need a personal brand? And how do we have a personal brand? It's really good, you guys. I'm really excited for you guys I get a little preachy, so bear with me. But I think y'all will really, really enjoy the workbook. I really break it down and simplify this whole personal brand, confusion. So I'm really, really excited for July 1st, where y'all get a brand new lesson. If you haven't already, hop into this month's marketing lesson because it's good and you can implement it right away and hopefully gets a lot of bookings. So, all right, I love you guys. I will see you next week.